Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody posted this on Facebook looking for my wood engraving folks. I have a project at a local fair. They want the image in the background lighter than the words on the award. What are some starting recommendations in RGB, percent black? That this is to me the best way to do this because you've got so much control. So let's say your plaque is this plaque. It's 9 by 9. And you have this award name and the wordage. I'm going to take my graphic and move it out of the way. Now, this particular, this wouldn't be that big a deal because the graphic doesn't have to be exactly. But if your wood is square and you put it up in the top left corner of your laser and you run this job and you run it, I have a 60-watt laser and I run stuff like this at 50% power or 100 power, 50% speed. And I go really deep. Then take it out of your laser and use a sander, a random orbital sander, to get rid of the burn residue and get it really clean. And then blow it off with compressed air or hair dryer or something. Then put it back in your laser and grab all your text and move it out of the way. And then move this back in. I'm nudging. And what is neat about doing it this way, so the other was 100% black. Well, this is actually CMYK, but we'll make it RGB. And it's just an RGB gray. And, so if you could do black, but if you do gray, it's already going to be lighter. And then I would just run it on a test piece of wood. But if you'll run it at 100 power at 80 speed or 100 speed, it'll barely mark it because it's already gray. You could do color mapping, but it's not any faster. And what I like about this, if you start engraving it lightly and you go, it could use a little bit more, well, then run it again. Your laser will put it right back on top and you can see the end result because it'll look just like this. The wordage will be darker and the image in the background will be lighter. I do this a lot and it really makes it pop because the wordage is still very readable and so on and so on. Anyway, I hope that helps that person today and somebody in the future, and thank you for watching.